November 2nd. The rematch. Robson Conceicao beat O'Shaquie Foster in controversial manner.
Obrigado, família. Somos campeões do mundo.
I want the rematch. Rematch. ASAP.
This tells you how special Foster is.
Raymond Murataya never relented and comes up with a big, big win.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum. Here's a shot inside the Turning Stone Resort Casino here in beautiful Verona, New York. There's an even better shot. We're brought to you all weekend long by the fight Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson live on Netflix, November 15th, and by Riyadh Season. Again, beautiful shot there of the Turning Stone Resort Casino in upstate New York, Verona to be exact, about 30 minutes north of Syracuse. Unbelievable weather, no snow on the ground yet, and we have a fight weekend. We've been waiting for it. It's Conceicao Foster 2, the rematch. My name is Mark Chinook, alongside the beautiful Knockouts. Again, welcome inside. Listen, all fights are exclusive to ESPN Plus beginning at 5:50 Eastern Time. The full card is stacked. 8 fights in total. We're going to put them up on your screen right now. Take a look at these 8 fights, again, beginning at 5:50 Eastern from here at the Turning Stone Resort Casino. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com or here in person at the Turning Stone box office. This QR code that you now see on your screen is All Things Fight Week. You want to scan that card, you'll see the entire scan that QR code, you'll see the entire card. You'll see the latest Top Rank merch. It is the ultimate location destination for fight fans. So grab that Fight Night QR code. Before we bring out our fighters and kick off our press conference, have you seen Fight Life yet? Well, you need to. From the amazing creatives behind the scenes at Top Rank Boxing, it chronicles 5 fighters and their journey to some of their most important fights. Take a look right now at All Things Fight Life.
When done right, boxing is the best sport in the world.
Fury finding his groove.
But boxing's the Wild West of sport.
It's a gypsy king.
I'm coming for his heart.
We gotta eat.
The wait is over.
This is boxing. This is Top Rank.
I have shame when I say I'm a promoter. It's like the bad word, the evil empire. That bothers me.
This isn't a normal world. You're dealing with guys that get punched in the face for a living.
This is the main event.
His heart's beating out of his body. I'm in his mind.
Them, we saved the fight.
I hated the fight because I hated the style.
Yeah.
If I were to lose this fight, I probably wouldn't fight again.
There it is. That's the Fight Life, streaming exclusively now on ESPN Plus. Make sure you check it out. All right, here we go. Joining me now on stage in our co-feature of the evening, Raymond Murataya taking on Jesus Perez. Junior lightweight from Albany, New York, Abraham Nova. And junior welterweight prospect from Syracuse right here, Bryce Mills. Gentlemen, thank you so much for taking time to be with us. Bryce, I want to start with you. I think every time we're here, I start with this. It's got to be a pretty cool feeling for you to be fighting in your backyard.
Yeah, it always is. The best fights are the ones that are close to home for me, when I can get my loved ones, my family, and all my supporters out to support me. And make no mistake about it, November 2nd, I'm coming to put on a show.
Listen, you always put on a show. We're honored to be here at Turning Stone in your backyard. How has the sport of boxing changed your life?
I mean, the sport of boxing is my life. So in a lot of ways, it's difficult to view my life without boxing because this is all I know. So I live, eat, and breathe this sport, and I will until the day I retire.
Listen, Saturday night, you're facing a tough opponent in Mike Ohan Jr. He was recently stopped in his last fight. And we know anytime somebody's stopped in their last fight, they come out looking to get back on track. Have you watched tape of this guy? Have you prepared differently for this fight?
Yeah, I've seen a video on him, and he's a good fighter. He's ready, like 6 foot tall, 19-3, 9 knockouts. So he's gonna be gamed, and I'm ready to just do what I have to do, follow my game plan, and come out with a W and get the job done.
Listen, last time we saw you, we were right here, so we get to do it again. Are we going to see some new wrinkles to the game, possibly? Are there new tricks coming out of that bag?
100%. I'm always working. I got a great team with me. And we're always working on improving new things, whether it's fighting on the inside, fighting on the outside, boxing. I want to get my game plan away, But,
of course.
Yeah, you're going to see some new wrinkles, new improvements to my game like you always do.
Listen, we love coming to Turning Stone. Top Rank ESPN. We've been here a few times now. The hospitality that this resort puts out for us is fantastic. What is it about Syracuse? It's your backyard. This is your hometown. What makes this place so special? Because the people here, the hospitality that we've received is second to none. But what is it about Syracuse for you, being born and raised in this area, and now being able to put on a show like you have done for us in the past? What is it so special about Syracuse?
I grew up my entire life being a Syracuse fan and living in this city. And, whether it's a Syracuse basketball game, a football game, a sporting event, anything, Syracuse is just different. The people come out to support like no other city in the world. And everybody in the city is so, like, loving and personable and really, really actually care about you, And I think that's what separates Syracuse from other cities is just the people that make the city and how genuine and real these people are.
Well, listen, we're excited to be here. Thanks for spending a few minutes. I'm sure your phone has been buzzing with ticket requests. Hand that off to somebody else. Thanks for spending some time.
Thanks.
Moving over here, Abraham Nova, just down the road as well, Albany, New York. How excited are you to get back on track, but also back on track in your backyard?
First and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for this opportunity. And it's a blessing, to be, just miles away from my hometown, having my local fans come and support me. It's a blessing.
Listen, the last 2 fights were very difficult fights for you. How do you right the ship?
Boxing is a very subjective sport. Judges have the way of seeing things. But the fans know who the champ is and how you present yourself in the ring. The last 2 fights, it didn't go my way, but this is thing called perseverance. You got to keep moving forward. You got to keep taking these challenges and keep showing the world who you are, because the judges didn't. Those 3 judges don't see it that you're the champion, but the fans really know who the champion is. The fan knows who you really are. So yes, I fight to win, but I also fight for the fans. So if I give the fans the fight and they feel like I won, I'm happy with that.
Listen, you're such an asset to the sport, highly respected by pretty much everyone in the game. You're the only fighter I know of with a mascot. He's right here off camera, so hopefully we can get a shot of your mascot. Listen, is this a must-win?
Absolutely. Every fight is a must-win. My last fight, the previous fight, every other fight's a must-win. But, this one is a must-win. More just because, I'm coming off of 2 L's back-to-back, of close, controversial decisions. And I'm in my hometown. So, I got to show my fans and I got to show my people what Supernova's about and how we overcome any adversity in life.
Listen, 23-3 with 60. Oh, there he is. There he is. Look at this. If this isn't one of the coolest things in boxing today, I don't know what is. Grab a tight shot of this guy because, listen, I just want to go hang out with you later on the casino floor. We might get a free buffet out of the deal. Listen, 23-3 with 16 knockouts. You're 30 years old. When you talk about riding the train or getting the train back on the tracks, do you have enough fuel in the tank? Do you still have that drive and determination so that you can get yourself back into title contention?
I'm 30 years young. I'm not 30 years old.
Attaboy,
I'm 30
I like
years
that.
young. I'm still young. I'm still sharp. It's just a number. I have a great family, great genetics behind me that, I'm doing this for a long time. I feel like I haven't shown any ring rust, anything outside of that, no injuries, no nothing. So I feel like on Saturday night I'm gonna display my skills and my youth.
I love it. I've got you by 20 years, so I'm going to start talking like you. Listen, you're facing a tough Humberto Galindo. This is not an easy fight to get back on track. What challenges does he present to you that you may not have seen so far?
He's coming to win. And any fighter that steps in the ring are coming to win. Are coming to take his spot. So he's a tough challenger, tough competitor, and I know he's bringing all fire. So am I. But may the best man win, and that will be me.
Listen, thanks for spending a few minutes. Does he have a name? Does Mascot have a name?
Of course, Supernova.
Supernova. All right, Super. Get the hell out of here. All right, we're turning to our co-feature. 10 rounds in the lightweight division. Raymond, Danger, Murataya, Jesus, Ricky Perez. Gentlemen, thank you for being with us. Raymond, I want to start with you. Your last fight, an impressive unanimous decision over a tough farmer. You face another tough opponent here sitting across from you. Are these the steps needed to get that title shot that you're seeking?
Absolutely. I think these fights are the type of fights that I need to show my skills and to kind of prove that I deserve those title fights.
Is there a level that we haven't seen from you yet? Is there a switch that can be flipped in your corner?
Absolutely. I think the right opponent to bring it out is this fight, and I can't wait for great things to come after this.
Do you make a statement for us Saturday?
Absolutely. Every fight I'm looking to make a statement so I can get these title fights that I want.
I want to bring in your opponent. Gabe is off camera to help with translating. Jesus, Ricky Perez, thank you so much for being here. Your last fight was in February, and it was a massive win over a former world champ in Joseph Diaz. And now you take on an undefeated Murataya. Are you ready to rock the boxing world again, or shock the boxing world again? Gabe.
Jesús, gracias por estar aquí en tu última pelea que se llevó a cabo en febrero. Tuviste una gran victoria frente a un ex campeón mundial en Joseph Diaz Jr. Ahora enfrentarás a un invicto en Murataya. ¿Estás listo para conmover el mundo?
Muchas gracias. Sí, estoy listo. Estamos preparados. Hicimos muy buena preparación para este combate y pues va a ganar el que se preparó mejor.
Thank you. Yes, I'm very ready. I'm prepared. I had a good preparation for this fight, and the fighter who will win is the one who best prepared for this fight.
You're sitting across from an undefeated fighter, tough fighter. Why this fight? Why now?
¿Por qué decidiste hacer esta pelea ahorita frente a un boxeador invicto?
Creo que estamos listos, estamos hechos para los retos. Me gustan los desafíos y pues creo que si Dios quiere, ganando Murataya, dando una gran pelea, pues no va a ser un simple golpe de suerte que tuvimos. Estamos listos para cualquier peleador.
We're ready. We're made for challenges, and I like challenges. And God willing, with a win and a good fight, I will show that it's no lucky shot. I'll show that I was ready for any fighter.
Raymond, I want to come back to you. You're 21-0 with 16 knockouts. California, born and raised. Congratulations on the Dodgers World Series. Sky's the limit for you. How has Robert Garcia and that gym propelled you to new heights, new levels, and improved your game so that you're always there, ready to go?
I think the Robert Garcia Academy is probably the best place to be right now. They just got, as soon as I entered that gym, man, I think my game elevated to a whole nother level and really got me to the spot I am right now. But I think just the amount of people that come to that gym, the amount of talented fighters that they have at that gym, and I think just the experience that everybody has there, I think all of that has just brought me to this spot.
Who are some of the guys that you look up to or respect in a way that just it seems to be second nature now? They're always just hanging out there in that environment.
I mean, all the champions they got there, all the fighters they got there. You got Jose Ramirez. You got just a lot of guys right there right now that are champions, and it's great to be around.
Well, listen, gentlemen, I want to thank you all for your time. I know fight week can be daunting, and these are mandatory things that you have to do. Hopefully we make it easy for you. Listen, before we get to our main event, we want to show you a little sneak peek behind the curtain, as we say, on camp life for Conceicao, Foster 2. Take a look. We'll be right back with our main event.
Então, manter o cinturão mais uma vez será uma grande satisfação e um orgulho imenso poder representar minha nação, minha equipe, minha família. Então, o cinturão vai continuar comigo, vai continuar com o Bravo e vai permanecer no Brasil por muito tempo.
It would mean the world for me to get the belt back. 2-time always sound better than 1 time, so I'm excited to show the world that I can do things in a different way. My prediction for the fight is a total domination.
Previsão da luta, acredito que uma grande vitória de Robson. Independente se seja por nocaute ou por ponto, mas vencer
de uma forma bem clara. Tá bom? Porque ele realmente é o verdadeiro campeão da cadeira super-pena do Conselho Mundial de Boxe.
If I gotta beat him down for 12 rounds, or the ref stop it, or his team stop it, or I knock him out, either one, I'll take it either one, but either way, I'll beat him down.
Porém, tem meu respeito, tem minha admiração, mas da licença só pode sobreviver um, e esse será eu no dia 2 de novembro.
There it is, Conceicao Foster 2, the rematch. Joining me on stage now, the WBC Junior Lightweight Champion, Robson O Bravo Conceicao, and Oshaki Ice Water Foster. Champ, I want to start with you. You said that this fight has become personal. Why?
Para mim é uma pelea personal porque eu nunca he mirado campeão a fugir da pelea. Campeão tem que mostrar porque é campeão. Queria buscar a vitória o tempo inteiro e fazer uma pelea muito limpa e mostrar que é campeão, não movimentar-se somente com golpe aqui, outro ali.
This fight is personal for me because I feel that a champion is a fighter who goes out there and doesn't run around, who looks for the fight, who tries to win, who looks for it and doesn't just hit one or two punches and then moves away.
Oshaki, I'm going to bring you in right away. You called for the rematch immediately following the last fight. How have you been dealing with this time in between? The rematch is here. Here we go.
Oh, I've been good, man. I've been just grinding. But I hope he know the name of the game is to hit and not get hit. Like, that's the name of the game. But, yeah, I've been in good spirits, man. I'm ready.
Champ, I want to come back to you. Many in the sport felt that you lost the fight in July, but at the end of the day, 2 judges saw it in your favor. Do you use that as fuel to come out even better and stronger to defend the title Saturday?
Se boxeo tem que ter gana, tem que mostrar porque quer ganhar. Uma boa preparação. Assim já se ocorreu comigo como 2 vezes contra Oscar Valdez e contra Emmanuel Navarrete. Eu não tive a mesma sorte que ele está tendo, pero vai ter que apanhar como 2 vezes.
This has happened to me before. In fact, with Oscar Valdez and Emmanuel Navarrete, I didn't have the luck that night, but I always go in there with the desire to fight. I go in there to fight, and so he's going to have to fight for a second time against me as a result of that.
Listen, rematches have the makings of wars, right? Can you take it to another level Saturday?
Já existe camp muito bueno. No outro campo que eu havia hecho para pelear a primeira vez, eu estava malo, muitas dolores, estava com também uma enfermidade muito grave, pero assim treinei e assim mesmo peleei, ganhei. Agora existe camp muito limpo, muito bom, estou muito mais forte, muito mais confiante e seguro que farei a melhor peleia da minha vida.
I had a really good camp. For their first fight, I actually didn't have that much of a good camp because I had a lot of pain. I even had a grave sickness in that last camp. And so even with that, I was still able to win. But this time, I had a really great camp. I trained great. It was a good, clean preparation, so I'm going to win in even better fashion this time.
Coming back to you, Oshaki, you talked about hitting and not getting hit. I want to quote Kieran Mulvaney from Boxing Scene. He said, you were punished for emphasizing the art of not being hit over that of hitting. What do you think about that? And what do you think the other 2 judges saw the last time out?
I definitely think it's true. It's rare you got fighters that can come through and be in front of a guy and hit him and not get hit the whole night. So, I don't know, man. I ain't really trying to dwell on the last judges. You know, I wish them the best. But this fight, you know, I plan on coming in and dominating to the best of my ability.
Do you have to do anything differently Saturday night than the last time out?
We plan on doing stuff different, but we're going to step to him. I hope he know that he doing all the rough talking. I hope they had the best camp because we had a great camp too. Everybody go into fights with injuries and sicknesses, so they don't want to hear that excuse. Saturday it's gonna be showtime.
What do we have to do Saturday night that puts that belt back on this side of the table?
I just got to go out there and be me. I say that every time because I got different styles. I'm going to bring in a different style this fight, and we're going to turn it up.
Last one for you, champ. How has this changed your life, not only for yourself, but your homeland back in Brazil? How have you been embraced as world champion?
Para mim, me converter-se em campeão mundial depois de 4 tentativas. Assim, me fui em Luiz Olímpico, 13 tentativas para me quedar campeão. É muito contente em me conquistar uma coisa que eu havia prometido. Para mim, 2 minhas. Eu prometi a medalha olímpica e eu prometi o cinturão do mundo. Sim, foi erro, pero cumpri. E assim, agora... A promessa é de manter e assim lo harei e Brasil lhe quedará campeão mundial por muito tempo.
I was very happy to become a world champion on my 4th attempt, just like when I won the gold medal on my 3rd attempt, and I accomplished a promise that I had made to my 2 daughters. I told them I was going to win a gold medal, and I did it. I told them I was going to be a world champion, and I did that. And so now the promise to them is to continue remaining a champion, and Brazil is going to keep having a champion.
We're going to leave it right there. Gentlemen, I'm going to ask you to put your mics on your seats, and we're going to have the first face-off of the week right here. Conceicao Foster 2, coming to you live from the Turning Stone Resort Casino here in beautiful upstate New York. I'm going to step aside so you can get your shots. The WBC Junior Lightweight Championship of the World is on the line. The champ, Robson Conceicao. Oshaki Ice Water Foster. A stacked card beginning at 5:50 Eastern Time, exclusive to ESPN+. There it is on your screen, all 8 fights beginning 5:50 Eastern on ESPN+. Tickets are still available on Ticketmaster.com or here in person at the Turning Stone box office. Grab that QR code for all things Fight Week, all things Top Rank. The entire fight night card is there. The latest drip, as the cool kids say, from Top Rank. So scan that QR code. As always, this is boxing. This is Top Rank. We'll see you tomorrow, 1 o'clock from the same spot for weigh-ins. Have a great afternoon, everybody.
November 2nd, the rematch. Robson Conceicao beat Oshaki Foster in controversial manner.
Obrigado, família. Somos campeões do mundo.
I want the rematch. Rematch. ASAP.
This tells you how special Foster is.
Raymond Murataya